Being a new real estate agent can be super overwhelming. There's just so much to learn, and that's probably the reason why these stupid mistakes are so common for new real estate agents. And it's probably the reason why 87% of new real estate agents fail out of the business within the first 5 years. In this video, I'm gonna show you some of the most common stupid mistakes that new realtors make and how you can avoid them so you don't become a part of that 87% failure statistic. Being a real estate agent isn't like a normal job that you've had before. This is a 100% commission-based position as an independent contractor. That means if you're not getting to work on time because you're watching Netflix in the middle of the day, doing your grocery shopping, skipping your open houses, and not treating your new career like a business, then you're basically guaranteed to fail. It's really easy to just take on the thought process that you're your own boss now, so you can do whatever you want, which is true, but that's also one of the biggest reasons why new realtors fail, is because if you're not working, you're not making money. But on the other hand, if you treat your new career like a business, it's guaranteed to be the best paying career you could have. So follow this next tip to structure your new career like a business. Time blocking is going to be crucial to having success as a new realtor, because now that you're running a business, that business's success is completely dependent on what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. I've met plenty of realtors who say that they're super busy, they're working 10, 12 plus hours a day, yet somehow they haven't made a sale in months. But if you watch closely what they're doing with all those hours, you see that maybe they're cleaning their desk, they're playing around on Facebook, or designing a business card. While all of those things are great, they kind of end up just being distractions from what really matters. It's the busy work that takes you away from the things that actually create income in your business. So what should you be doing with that time? A common time blocking strategy I used for a long time would look something like this. Be done with all of your personal and morning routine by about 8 a.m. From 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., catch up on any of the emails or texts from the night prior and just clear everything out so that you have a fresh start. From 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., you're gonna wanna spend your time in your database. This is the most important thing that you could be doing during your day, where you're making calls and prospecting for new clients, following up with old ones, staying in touch with past clients, because the real estate business is a relationship business. So the longer and more time you spend building those relationships, the more success you're gonna have in real estate. From 12 to 1 p.m., this is whenever I would take a break, eat some food, and then clear out anything that I missed during my first call section from 9 to noon. From 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., this is gonna be your appointment time. So this is the time that you're meeting with buyers and sellers, showing houses, and doing listing appointments. Now, there will be exceptions where maybe you have $1 million buyer who can only look at a house at 10 a.m. And of course, you can adjust your calendar to accommodate that. But for the most part, you should be able to tell your clients, hey, I have from 1 to 4 p.m. available tomorrow. What works best for you? And the clients will usually adjust their schedule to make that work. From 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., this would be a good time to put out any fires that happen throughout the day. Maybe you meet with other clients who are just getting off work, or if you don't have any appointments, you can use this time for another prospecting session, or just go home. The thing is, if you're actually spending a few hours in the morning making those prospecting calls, you're gonna be miles ahead of the competition. And if you're committed enough to fit in a second prospecting session at the end of your day, you'll be in the top 1% of real estate agents in no time. A lot of people think that being a realtor is a sales job, and that is a mistake. Being a realtor is actually a customer service job. The reason is because 90% of the time, you aren't selling a house. You're actually selling yourself. You're selling your services. And the best way to do that is by showing a client how hard you're willing to work for them, how much you really care, and always being on top of everything. Quality customer service is what's gonna set you apart from other realtors who are out there making every mistake in the book. Other sales jobs like car sales or cell phone sales are quite a bit different, because if they don't buy the car off of your lot or the cell phone at your store, then that means they're gonna go to a neighboring store or car lot and go buy product from them instead. Luckily, as a real estate agent, you don't have to worry about this. In real estate, it doesn't matter which real estate company listed the house. As long as you're selling a house that's in the state that you are licensed, you can collect a commission. In order to have success as a new real estate agent, you will need good communication skills, empathy, and be able to lead the process. But remember, you're selling yourself and your services. You're not pushing your clients to buy one particular house. While this is a hard part of the real estate business and just life in general, you do need to be real with your clients from the get-go. If your seller wants to list their $200,000 house for $300,000 or more, you need to be honest with them and let them know that you don't think that it's gonna sell for $300,000. This is all part of leading the process, and if you just go with what they say, you are truly doing a disservice to your seller. In most cases, I won't tell a seller that they can't overprice their house or tell a buyer that they can't offer under asking price, just because I have seen a lot of crazy things happen in this business and you never know. But I do tell them my expectations from the beginning. These are the kinds of conversations you need to be having with your buyers and sellers to lead the process and set those realistic expectations. And if you have a client that's just completely unrealistic, you may be better off letting that client go anyway, and you don't have to feel bad about that, because you spending time with that client, if you know that they're not gonna buy anything, isn't benefiting you or them. You would be much better off reinvesting that time into clients who actually want to buy and sell. One of the biggest stupid mistakes that we see new realtors make is not saving or managing their money well. That's one of the beautiful things about being a real estate agent, is that you can make a ton of money. But if you've never had a $5,000 check or a $10,000 check, or maybe even a $30,000+ check, then you need to know how to manage that money, or else you won't have it for very long. And another thing that most new realtors forget is the fact that they don't get to keep that full $30,000. They have to pay taxes on that money. And so we see it all the time where you get to the end of the year, you spent all of your commissions, and then you owe tens of thousands of dollars in taxes. Here's a good quick money management strategy that you can use so that that doesn't happen to you. First, I would recommend meeting with a local business attorney so that you can get an LLC or an S corporation established. And while this may sound kind of complicated, I mean, you're literally a phone call and maybe $1,000 away from doing this the right way. Then let's say you get a check for $10,000, put 30% in an account for your tax savings, put 10% in an account for advertising and investing back into your business, and then the other 60% can go into your general business account. Out of that business account, you're going to pay yourself a salary. And just because you made tens of thousands of dollars one month in commission doesn't mean you're gonna pay yourself a larger salary that month. Every month you're gonna pay yourself a consistent salary, and maybe at first that's $2,000, and as you make more money, it goes up, but the rest of it is actually going to stay in that business account until you have 6+ months of reserves saved. As you make more money, of course, you can increase that salary, and anything that you have beyond 6+ months of reserves in that account, you can take as one big bonus dividend. So, maybe there's $20,000 extra in there, maybe there's $200,000 extra. That ends up becoming your bonus. Personally, I take the dividends from my company at the end of the year, and then I invest that money into real estate for my own personal real estate portfolio. And now that you are a realtor and you're running your own business, you likely don't have a retirement plan. So I think real estate and rentals are a great way to start building up some passive income as well as planning for future retirement. All you have to do is stay patient, stay dedicated to your craft, and make sure that you avoid these 5 common stupid mistakes that realtors make, and you'll be well on your way to making 6 figures in real estate. If you're a new realtor and you don't have a website yet to attract leads, or you don't have a CRM for your follow-up calls and database management like I was talking about earlier, I highly recommend checking out Perfect Storm now, which I have in the link in the description. And for a limited time, Perfect Storm is actually waiving the $200 setup fee for Real Estate is Life viewers. So check that out. Don't forget to like this video. Of course, subscribe to the channel to follow us on your journey to Real Estate Millionaire, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.